Hi, Kenny.
Fine.
Thank you very much for joining us this morning over here. It's good to have you here, and of course, we would like to welcome you to the Entrepreneur Media Expose, where you find out a little bit more about the entrepreneurs and their successes.
Okay.
There'll be 3 segments in total, and of course, we'd like to start off the first segment itself. Right. The first segment is called the Entrepreneur In-Depth, in which we'll ask you a series of questions over here, and you are to answer them as quickly as you can within the next 30 seconds.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Right.
Very good. Where are you from?
KL.
What do you do?
I'm a CEO.
When did you start venturing into business?
Way back 1998.
What makes you decide to start your own business?
Passion.
Who is your idol?
Myself.
What car do you drive?
Fast enough to bring me around.
Excellent. Thank you very much. You've done fantastically well for the Entrepreneur In-Depth.
Thank you.
And now we're moving on to the second segment, which is the Entrepreneur Expose.
Okay.
This is the segment where we find a little bit more about your business as to what you have done up to today. What is your business really all about? Yeah?
Okay.
First question. What are the biggest entrepreneurial lessons that you have learned till now?
Being passionate to what you are doing is very important, because doing business or being an entrepreneur or associating yourself with the word entrepreneur is definitely a challenge, all right? Especially with a challenging landscape today, the changes of economy, the demands, and so on. So, of course, you know, being passionate is one of the biggest challenge that I've been learning. And to make things move forward and to achieve your vision and mission, definitely passion must be there.
Okay, great. Who helped you the most when you first started out?
2 of my brothers. Right, because the founding members of MACROKIOSK is by the 3 brothers. All right, 2 of them much younger. I'm being the eldest. So at the very beginning, there's definitely a challenge, because being the eldest, you know, you need to seek advice from your younger brother. But again, I think the uniqueness between the 3 of us is we have good communication.
Sure.
Irregardless of age, we are 3 years apart. Okay. All right. So irregardless of age, communication, and we do seek advice from each other. So both of them are very good, you know, they are my left hand and right hand man.
Very good, excellent. Good to know that family do work together and do get along as well. Okay. Can you share with us a little bit more as to the roles that the brothers are playing right now, as far as your role and the 2 other brothers as well?
The 3 of us are the founding members. All right, we founded MACROKIOSK way back 1998. Of course, you know, where hobby turns to real work, you know, it only started in year 2000. So the first 2 years, it was very much hobby and being passionate in the technology that we involved. As for roles, we are clearly defined. Myself, helming the role of Chief Executive Officer. My second brother, his name is Henry. All right, he takes up the role of operations. All right, so he is the Chief Operating Officer. And my youngest brother, all right, his name is CS Goh. All right, in full would be Chi Seng.
Sure.
All right, he is overseeing our corporate affairs. So any legal matters, you know, corporate representative, he'll be the one that forefront the company.
Sure. Right. And of course, being so young, were you properly trained to take on those roles, or you kind of learned the ropes of the entrepreneur journey while doing the business itself?
As a matter of fact, as much as I would love to learn it from books or from theories, but I wouldn't use the word unfortunate, but you know, we learn it kind of the hard way, all right? Of course, you get advice from here and there, from now and then, you know, but it's just that very much often than not, you learn it based on like basic instinct, you know, kind of like what people say, right? Throw you in the wild, you need to find your way home.
Excellent.
So it's like this.
Okay. What kind of roles did your parents play into the whole entire brothers setting up of a business?
In a way, their roles are very important, all right? Irregardless whether they really understand what we are doing, because my dad himself, he's also a businessman, all right? So, of course, we are venturing into a very new business at that time, like talking about 10 years ago, 10 or 12 years ago. So, he only provides advice, how to go things about, you know, be genuine, be true to what you are doing, because that is the basic elements that form how you move forward. So advice is very good. Of course, mommy being mommy, you know, she will advise from a different perspective, like eat well, sleep well, you know, don't be too pressured, and so on. So these are the simple advice, all right? It might not be from any It might not be considered solid, or it might not be considered directly related to the business, but I think, you know, I think these are the little things that brings you forward. Like, for example, don't worry, right? The older decision maker will move, the younger ones will come, right? So they will understand your business. So these are the little things that it really helps as compared to others.
Sure. Great. Excellent. Tell me a little bit more about your business. What's so uniquely special about MACROKIOSK Berhad in the market?
Okay, MACROKIOSK is the company's name as well as the brand that we position in our industry, which is called mobile messaging technology. MACROKIOSK, today, we are a multi-country mobile messaging technology enabler, specializing in the areas of mobile services, mobile monetization, and telco-grade solutions. And today, we are in 10 countries. The uniqueness of our business is basically we breach business boundaries, right? We enable businesses as well as individuals to leverage on the mobile technology to achieve what we always say, the 3 C's.
Sure. Convenience,
cost savings, and being competitive. And of course, you know, as probably you are aware, that mobile society is growing by the day. Everyone is so passionate with their devices, they cannot leave home with it.
Sure.
So that's why we see a relevance or the needs in bridging the gap. So in a nutshell, MACROKIOSK is what we are doing. We are enabler. We enable businesses as well as individuals to leverage on mobile technology to tap into the ever-growing mobile society. Today, we are in 10 countries. We have more than 150 of us, over 10 nationalities. So yeah, and what the beautiful part is, we are a Malaysian brand.
Excellent. Very good to hear that.
Yeah.
Where do you see MACROKIOSK moving towards? What's your ultimate destination for MACROKIOSK?
I think we are taking our pace, all right? We are setting our pace, being in the pole position, right? We have a bit of flexibility in sense of pace. We are taking Asia as our one marketplace, all right? Because we always believe that the locals will know local best, and myself, we are Asian. Myself, and I'm an Asian,
Sure.
right? And I'm proud to be an Asian.
Excellent.
So I think Asia would be our one marketplace. Today we are in from the smallest country to the biggest economy, and we are still moving on forward fast and furious, all right? Like I mentioned, we are in 10 countries, right? This year we are also making inroads into another 3 more countries that we have identified.
Good.
Right.
I think a lot of young entrepreneurs can definitely learn a lot from yourself here, Kenny. It's good to definitely have young entrepreneurs like you. Being an entrepreneur myself, we always would like to share a lot of information with the young people. Now, we're coming to the third segment now, which is the final segment, is what we call the Entrepreneur Quickies. A little bit more light and something to get to know you a little bit better, straight up from your mind and your heart. All you need to do is to provide us with 1-word answers, a yes or a no, or mind your own business.
All right. I like that, yeah.
Excellent. So let's get straight to the questions.
Okay.
Have you earned your first million?
Yes.
Very good. How old do you plan to retire?
I'll mind your own business, because to me, you know, retire is not the word.
Sure. Do you cheat on taxes?
No.
Do you take bribe?
No.
Do you bribe?
No.
Have you been in jail?
No.
As an entrepreneur, do you still have time for sex?
Certainly.
Do you think you are smart?
I believe so.
Excellent. If bra is single, why is panties plural?
Wow. I think mind your own business on that. Yeah.
Thank you very much. We just completed the Entrepreneur Quickies.
Thank you.
We greatly appreciate your time over here, Kenny.
Thank you.
And of course, we'll definitely love to see you back here on the Entrepreneur Media Expose.
Pleasure.
This will be watched by viewers all over the world. And also, of course, I'm sure they can learn a lot from you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
I hope you had a good time listening and learning from the entrepreneur, Mr. Kenny Goh from MACROKIOSK. For more information about MACROKIOSK, you can just log on to www.macrokiosk.com. And of course, I'm Ernie Chen, serial entrepreneur, signing off.